students, hope you're doing fine. Great to see that you all are watching the videos sent to you by your teachers. Hope you all have kept yourself busy with the videos and the tasks assigned to you. Let's begin with today's session. Now, students, you have seen how prediction strategy has helped us to analyze the story of Tenali Raman. Using the prediction strategy, let's move to yet another interesting story. Before that, let me just recall what is prediction. A prediction is a smart guess about what will happen next using clues in the text and pictures. So, there is a picture for you. Now, observe carefully and think what is happening. You can make a note of the following questions. Who are the characters? Look at the picture carefully. You can see a couple sitting on a bed. Describe their expressions. What are they thinking about? Make a note. Yes, I hope you all have done it. Now, it's time to read the text and see what the story is all about. Daydreams. Once there lived a couple who spent a lot of time in idle talk. One day, the husband said, I have always wanted to keep cows. If by chance I get some extra money from somewhere, I'm going to buy a few cows. But that means a lot of work. You have to feed the cows, walk them, bathe them, milk them. Cows need a lot of looking after. One cow would be enough. There's no need to buy more cows, said the wife. But think of all the milk we will get if we buy more, said the husband. That's true, the wife agreed. There will be so much milk that we can even have plenty of dahi and butter and ghee. Wouldn't it be lovely? How lucky that I have all these earthen pots kept aside. I'll use one of the pots for milk, one for dahi, one for butter. The ghee, I'll put in another jar. And I'll use this remaining pot to send milk to my sister. Send milk to your sister? Who said you could send milk to your sister? There will be plenty of milk if we have so many cows. Why shouldn't I send it to my sister? Because we are going to sell it in the market. That's why I will decide what to do with all that milk. And not a drop of it goes to your sister. Remember, I'll see how you can stop me from sending a pot full of milk to my dear sister. I do all the hard work running after the cows. So naturally, I will decide what happens to the milk. Just try stopping me, the wife exclaimed. Now, students, I will stop the story here. Let's go back to the first page of the story. Now, I will be sharing this text portion with you. You will read it once again and keep guessing when we meet next for the live class and predict what will happen next in the story. So let's move on to the first page. Now here it is a story about a couple who used to spend a lot of time in idle talk. That is lazy talk. They never wanted to work hard. They only wasted their time thinking all the time and just wasting their time talking. So one day the husband said, why not buy a few cows? And if he has extra money, he can buy a few more cows. But the wife replied, it means lot of work. Now, especially when you have a pet animal in your house, there's a lot of extra work which you have to do other than your extra daily routine work. So the same way the wife replied, you have to feed the cows, walk them, bathe them, there's so much of things to be done and to milk them. So there's no need to buy more cows, the wife said. But then the husband said, think of all the milk that you're going to get and all the products which you will get from the milk that you're going to gather from the cows. There'll be so much of plenty of dahi and butter and ghee. Wouldn't it be lovely? See here, children, you can see an exclamatory sentence in this. Wouldn't it be lovely? So the wife said, yes, how lucky I have all the earthen pots. Now I can fill all these pots, one for milk, one for dahi and for butter, and ghee I will put in another jar. And she also said that the remaining milk, I will send the pot of milk to my sister. But the husband was very adamant. He said, why? I'm not going to share a drop of milk to your sister. I'm going to sell the entire milk in the market. I will decide what to do with all the milk. So the wife said, let me see how you can stop me from giving milk to my sister. Because she said she does all the hard work, running after the cows, giving them food and feeding them. And she said, now nobody can stop me from giving the milk. So now I want you students to guess what is going to happen in the story next. So use the prediction strategy and try to guess what will happen in the next class when we meet in the live session. And I will share you the remaining part of the story. So now let's move on to vocabulary. So the word for vocabulary is idle. Idle is an adjective, not wanting to work. There are many people in this world, you see, they like to just idle out, like, they are very idle people. They don't want to do any kind of work and they just want to sit and talk and waste their time. Now, the noun form of idle is idleness, which means laziness. And a person who is lazy or inactive, wasting his time doing nothing, is known as an idler. Idler is the noun. And the adverb form of idle is idly. That means lazily. I hope you followed what idle means by now. Okay? Now, before we end this session, there is a small task for you. I want all of you to pause the video and write down the task and guess what will happen. The task for today is pick a suitable word to describe the husband. I've given you 3 options: intelligent, hardworking, lazy. The second task in this session is, do you think the husband will agree to give the milk to his wife's sister? Your answer may be yes or no, but I would like you to add the reason by predicting what will happen. So, students, bye for now. See you in the next class in the live session with the remaining part of the story, and the task will be followed with it. Thank you so much.